What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiana, and I am coming with another video. So thank you guys, everybody who watched my video, my last IGTV video, and I just want to do this at least once a week so that I connect with people, can connect with you all. So I posted a meme on my page last week about how too many women are building up men while they're like becoming damaged themselves. And so it really resonated with me because I have done that. And like I said in the post, if you read it, please go back and, read it and chime in, put some comments or whatever. I have done this twice now. So I was with a guy in my past toxic relationship, treated me terribly, but all I really wanted to do was help him get to the next level. So I would go above and beyond to help him with whatever he needed, compromising my values to help him do what he needed to do. But I felt like as the girl in his life, that's what I should have been doing. Like, let me help you get to where you need to be. Or what it really was me trying to get him to where I felt like he should be as my boyfriend. And then most recently, it's crazy because I met a nice guy and he, for the most part, treated me very well as far as like how he treated, how our interactions were. For the most part, that was cool. But I found myself, looking at certain things that he was dealing with, some of his struggles. And it's like, ooh, I had an issue with how he handled certain things. I had an issue with, it's just so much. And I'm trying to be a little bit private because I don't want to, be negative about the experiences that he was going through. But he had a lot of struggles that he was managing, and these things manifested when we first started dating. I saw them clear as day. And I kept trying to show him like, okay, this might not be, this is not really good. Like, maybe you can do this, maybe you can do that, making suggestions. And I kept trying to like get him to this certain level. So I kept trying to like build him up in certain areas where it's like, okay, I'm seeing this as not being a good thing. It's certainly not working for me. And I kept trying to build him up to where I thought that he needed to be. And that is a mistake. Ladies, we have to stop it. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't feel like there's any perfect guy out there. Even when you meet the guy who might be the one for you, he might check off a lot of your check boxes on your checklist. And I know everybody has flaws, so don't get me wrong, I am not perfect. I have flaws, and I know I did things to hurt people. I know I've said things to hurt people, and I am working that out within myself now, trying to figure out, how to heal and how I can do better in my future relationships. But I feel like if we have to constantly build a guy up and get him up to speed to where we need to be, that's not the guy for us. And we have to get to a point, ladies, where we recognize that all of this investing that we're doing, trying to build this guy up and get him up to speed, we could be using that time to invest in ourselves. We could be using that time to work on our internal problems and our traumas, because we all have them. We could be using that time to work on our bodies and to build our relationship with our family and friends. And we could be using that time to date around and find a guy who ain't got so much baggage, mental, things going on, and just emotional baggage and all of this and that, or ain't got the finances right and you're trying to help them with that, ain't got a place to stay, you're trying to help them with that. We really have to stop, ladies, and we have to realize that we are worth more. If we have a certain expectation of where we want our guys to be, if they can't rise on their own, it's not our job to sit there and help him rise. First of all, that's your boyfriend. It ain't your husband. So your level of commitment is not in stone. You're not legally married. You don't have an obligation. So stop carrying these burdens. Stop trying to be helpful and just recognize, like, I'm trying to build you up. I'm trying to get you a certain way. That's not my job. And if I feel compelled to do it, then I need to look back at myself to say, like, okay, girl, this is not your work. let this man go so he can figure himself out, and you go on and, you know, do your thing so you can find a man who is ready, who has put in the work to fix himself, who is in a good spot financially, who does have his stuff together. So I just wanted to come on here and say that real quick, because I feel like a lot of people look at that as a toxic man, like, you know, the ones who don't have cars and or jobs, or the ones who, you know, living off of you. I've been there, but it can also happen with a really nice guy who treats you very well, and he still has some work to do, and it's like you're trying to bring him up to a certain level. So with none of them, with the toxic one, with the one who, you know, is a nice one, ladies, let's stop putting that burden on ourselves. Take the time to work on you. Do what makes you happy. And the guy that has it together and you don't have to build up, it's one thing to support, but trying to build up and get them to see, okay, this is a problem and you should, let's stop doing that to ourselves. All right, y'all, I hope y'all have a fantastic Tuesday. I'm having a really good day. The sun is out and I'm just blessed, and I thank God for the opportunity to be able to share my story. If you agree or if you want to chime in, you can always DM me or go back under the original post and let's chat on there. Y'all have a good day. Bye.